Hello and welcome to Enjoy English School. I'm Stevie.
I am Betty.
Today we're looking at our travel English lesson. Yay. Travel.
Right.
And we're talking about something that a lot of people have been talking about over the last year or so. Power banks and airline safety rules.
Okay, so things are getting a little bit serious today. 就今天我们要讲的呢，不是去哪边玩哦，我们今天要讲的是行动电源与飞安规则，我觉得非常重要，要小心。
Because they're even talking about this on the MRT
对
and HSR in Taiwan, right?
没错没错。
People are worried because some power banks are made not as well as others. And there have been some fires and some problems.
对，所以这真的要小心。
Yeah. So we're talking about power banks and airline safety rules. So let's have a quick break and we'll come back and take a look.
Power banks and airline safety rules.
Anna and Ned are walking together after class, and Anna asks Ned about power bank rules on flights.
I'm almost done packing for my trip. I just need to toss my power bank into my suitcase.
Hold on. Don't put it in your checked baggage. Power banks must go in your carry-on.
All right, I forgot about that. Are there any other rules I should know about?
Yes, some airlines now limit how many power banks you can bring, depending on their watt-hour ratings. You'll need to check with your airline to be sure.
Got it. Can I use them on the plane?
That depends on the airline. Many airlines now prohibit the use or charging of power banks during the flight for safety reasons.
Seriously? I was planning to charge my phone on the plane.
Most airplane seats already have charging ports, so you should be fine. Some airlines even require passengers to properly store power banks under the seat in front of them instead of placing them in shared overhead bins.
That's good to know. Anything else?
Bluetooth earphones and their charging cases also have to be placed in carry-ons. Since they contain lithium batteries, they're technically considered power banks.
Good thing you mentioned that. I'll put them in my bag right away.
Smart move. That should help you avoid any trouble at the airport. Enjoy your trip.
So in our lesson today, we have Anna and Ned having a conversation. Anna and Ned are walking together after class. And Anna, I said Ann, right? It's Anna.
Right, Anna.
And Anna asks Ned about power bank rules on flights. When you're on a flight, when you're flying somewhere.
对，那他就说呢，我们今天是 Anna 跟 Ned 两个人哦，那他们在放学后 after class 就是下课后，然后不一定放学，但就是下课后呢，他们就一起走啊。那这个时候 Anna 就问 Ned， 就是有关就是你在飞机上 on flight 使用行动电源的一些规则。怎么突然讲到这个？跟朋友、跟同学期末考完，然后说，你知道那个行动电源？对。
Well, it does make sense because Anna says, I'm almost done packing for my trip.
So she's going to travel.
She's going to travel. And
难怪。
she's talking to her friend. And she said, I've got everything ready. I'm almost done packing for my trip.
没错，感觉有点想炫耀啦哈。行动电源的规则只是顺带，他就前面就讲说 almost done， 几乎快要完成准备，然后几乎打包好，快要打包好行李了。Packing for my trip， 就是为了我的旅行打包。那我现在几乎快打包好喽。
I just need to toss my power bank into my suitcase.
对。
So this is saying I'm already ready. I just need to put my power bank in my suitcase and I'm done.
没错，他就在有点炫耀，就说，我
And
现在
toss means throw.
对，然后有一种轻跳轻浮的感觉，就丢进去就好啦。对，他就说我现在只剩下最后一步，就是呢把我的行动电源，比如说充好电之后，丢到我的行李箱。好，那我就可以出发了。那个 toss 就是丢，但它不是真的很大力的丢，但就是有一种比较愉快的语气哦。对
Like this. No, just kidding.
撒盐跟他，知道吗？对。
So Ned says, hold on.
哦，等等等等
Yeah,
等
hold
等
on.
哦，
Don't put it in your checked baggage. So checked baggage is what you check in and that goes on the plane. You don't see it. Carry-on is what you have on your person.
没错。
So hold on. Don't put it in your checked baggage. Don't put it in your suitcase.
对，那 on your person 就带在身上的意思哦。
Yeah.
对，他就说，等等等等哦，你不要把它放在你的 checked baggage 这个字要记得，因为有时候他们会问你说，请问你今天是几件行李要托运？那你如果遇到你在国外要回来啊，有的时候他就真的是不会讲中文的，那个航线他没有中文的人员哦，那这个时候呢，你就要记得就说这个 checked baggage、checked luggage 指的是你要托运的行李。对，所以不能放在托运行李里面哦。
Yeah. Don't put it in your checked luggage. Power banks must go in your carry-on.
没错。
And we call that carry-on bag or carry-on luggage because you carry it
没错。
on to the plane.
没错，这个就是随身行。他就说呢，这种行动电源一定要带在身上，跟着你的随身行李一起走。
Power banks have to go in your carry-on. And Anna says, oh, right. I forgot about that.
哦，对耶，我都忘记，我差点忘记耶。
Yeah. Are there any other rules I should know about?
那除了说他必须要跟着随身行李走，还有没有其他比较具体的行动电源的使用的规定呢？有吗？
Actually, that's a good question. Because there could be so many rules you don't know about. He said, yes, there are more rules. Yes. Some airlines now limit how many power banks you can bring. So, yeah, there are more rules about power banks. Some airlines now limit. When you've heard of reach the limit, right?
对，没错。
But when you limit something, that means you are controlling how many.
限制它的数量，这
Yeah,
样。
you're limiting how many power banks you can bring,
对，他
depending on their watt-hour ratings.
所以他就说有一些航空公司，这个 airlines 航空公司现在会限量限制数量，就 limit， 它限制你可以带的这个行动电源的数量。那这里的话就是取决于什么 ？Depending on， 那这个取决于这个瓦特小时数，就是说它本身可以存多少的这个电，这样可能太多的不让你带。
Yeah. Because in a lot of the batteries that we have now, what the material that they use for the batteries, if it overheats, it can catch fire,
对
and it's not easily put out.
对，就现在的这种锂电池，它其实是一个很不好灭的。
Yeah, it's a lithium batteries, and if they catch fire, they can be very dangerous. So that's why you have to carry it on your luggage. So if something happens, they will know right away.
对
And also not too many together. So the higher watt hour, actually the more dangerous it is of becoming overheated.
没错，所以就是他们也会确认那个行动电源多大，这样存了多少电。对，那接下来的话呢，他又讲，然后又提醒了，他就说
You'll need to check with your airline to be sure.
对，你必须要跟你的航空公司确认，才能就是最终知道说你到底可以带多大的这个行动电源上去。大部分我觉得好像还没有到那么严格啦。对，就只是说你在飞机上的话，它会有一定相关的规定。可是我还没有遇过问我说带几个的，他都问我说有没有放到那个随身行李，但是几个好像还没有问。
Yeah, it just depends. So Anna says, got it. Can I use them on the plane? Can I use my power banks on the plane?
这也是一个好问题哦。那我们以前其实可以用的，就是那我现在上飞机我可以用吗？行动电源？
Actually, I thought you still can, but Ned says that depends on the airline.
没错，那这个 depend 在这边当成主要的动词，所以它是不用加 ing 的。depending on 是你要把它放在另外一个句子里面，那这个是主要动词，所以就 depends on。这个要看航空公司而定，就是能不能充电这件事情。
Yeah. And actually, if you're flying on a new airline, most of them, you don't need your power bank. You can plug your phone directly into the seat and charge it.
他们就是有那个充电槽，你可以插，所以就也不要用这个你的行动电源了。
But the next sentence says many airlines now prohibit the use or charging of power banks during the flight for safety reasons. Because when it's plugged in, that is the easiest way for it to get hot.
对 ，overheat 它会过热。
So many airlines now prohibit. Prohibit means like 禁止，
对
right? They prohibit the use of or charging. So you shouldn't use it and you can't charge it.
没错，就是有人说，哎，那我可不可以充电哦？充我的这个行动电源不行哦。他说现在很多航空公司其实都禁止你去使用或者是去充电你的行动电源。那这个主要是出于安全的理由，所以它就是整个都不能用了。所以你不要想说你要把它拿出来偷偷充，尽量不要了，尽量不要。毕竟飞在这么高的地方，你会找不到地方降落。
But you can charge your phone usually. Most airlines, not
找那个插槽
but most.
对
Yeah. All right, we'll take a quick break here and come back with part 2. Okay, looking at part 2, Ned just says, I'm not sure if you can use your power bank in the air. You have to check. It depends. Some of them, you can't use it or charge it. And now Anna says, seriously? Like, really? I was planning to charge my phone on the plane.
他说真的假的？哎，我本来想说我要上飞机的时候要好好充电，下飞机就可以玩嘛。哎，结果现在既然跟我说不能充，怎么办？
And so Ned says, most airplane seats already have charging ports, so you should be fine. There's a charging port. A port is a plug.
对，那个
To
槽
plug your phone in. Most airplane seats already have a port that you can plug your phone in and charge. So you'll be fine.
对，他就说其实大部分现在的飞机的座位啊，现在都有这种充电孔了，所以说应该是没有问题哦，所以不用太担心哦，你的手机还是会有电，不然就在机场充一充嘛。那个机场大家不是在排那个充电孔？对
Yeah, just charge it on the phone or on the plane.
Right.
Yeah, so much easier. And then he says some airlines even require passengers to properly store power banks under the seat in front of them instead of placing them in shared overhead bins. So that's a long sentence, right? So some airlines even require passengers. To require something means you have this rule, you have to do it.
对，没错，
Okay.
要求。
I'm requiring passengers to properly store. That just means it has to be in your bag.
对，要好好的放在
Yeah.
妥当的存
To
放。
properly store your power banks under the seat. When you're riding on a plane, you have a space under the seat in front of you. And that place, for me, is for my feet. But if your bag, it can't fit above in the overhead bin, then you have to it has to fit under the seat. And they want your power banks under the seat in front of them instead of placing them in the shared overhead bin. Because again, if there's a problem, they want you to see it and notice it quickly.
没错，这个就是很快就可以看到，比如说你就放在前面，你就很快可以知道，如果它着火了，
Yeah.
但不知道这个有没有用，那个时候看到感觉已经来不及了。对，他就说有一些航空公司甚至他进一步的要求，就是所有的乘客呢都要把这个行动电源呢好好的放着，这个 store 存放在你的座位 前方座位的下方，前方座位的下方才是你的空间，你的座位的下方是别人的空间前方座位的这个下方，不要instead 就是不要把它放在你头顶上的这个置物柜这个 bin 它就是一个柜子。
So Anna says, "Oh, that's good to know. Anything else?"
听起来已经很多了，那他就说这个确实知道是很有用的，还有吗？还有更多吗？
Yeah. Anything else? Now, Ned says Bluetooth earphones and their charging cases also have to be placed in carry-ons. So your carry-on bag, your Bluetooth headphones.
对
I know a lot of people have, like mine are, I have an old style, okay? I like these. They're very nice. These have to go in your carry-on.
没错。就是呢，还有说蓝牙的那种耳机还有就是蓝牙的这个充电盒呢，也必须放在随身行，因为这个等一下他会解释对，就是还有就是同学有那种这种离子书，它里面呢离子烫的那个夹子，它里面是有电池的。现在好像是规定是不能带的，就是只有插电那种才能带。如果你是放电池的那一种，也会很容易有危险，也不能带。
And the next sentence says that.
对。
Since they contain lithium batteries, they are technically considered power banks.
对
So since they contain lithium batteries, so that's the same kind of battery as a power bank, and actually the same kind of battery as your phone as well.
对，没错。
So when we say they're technically considered power banks, technically means
严格来说
yeah, 严格来说 what it really, I mean, technical is like 科技方面, right?
对
So actually, according to technology,
技术上来
they
说
are actually power banks.
对
Anything with a lithium battery is a power bank.
对
So 基本上他们是被认为就是这个东西。
没错，因为
Yeah.
他就解释那个原因 since 就是因为嘛，因为呢他们有那个锂电池那他们严格来说，这个 technically 可以当技术上，比如说 technically possible， 技术上是可行的，但在这边是严格来说，或者是就以法律的规定来说，那这里我们就发现严格来说，他们是还是一种行动电源嘛，因为他们里面其实含有那个电的嘛。
Yeah. So now Anna says, "Oh, good thing you mentioned that." When you mention something, it just means you kind of just said something.
对，还好你有讲，good thing you mentioned that。这中文会翻，还好你有说
，I'll put them in my bag right away.
好，我现在马上就把它们放在我的这个随身的包包里面。
Actually, they would just be in my pocket.
Most of the time,
yeah. They're going to be on me almost all the time wherever I go. So good thing you mentioned that. I'll put them in my bag right away. Right away just means 马上 right now.
对，我现在就做。
Yeah. And now Ned says, "Oh, smart move."
这个是很明智的举动，明智之举。
Yeah, but it just means 聪明。
聪明，对，很好。
Yes, that's good. It's a smart thing to do. Smart move. That should help you avoid any trouble at the airport.
对，那这个就可以帮助你，应该能够帮助你避免掉任何你在机场会遇到的麻烦。
其实他们还是会有很多可能性的麻烦 but not about batteries.
About other things.
Yeah, maybe other things. But now you know. This is good to know because students, we've been talking about this in the news.
对
You know, the MRT in Taipei was saying, "Ooh, we might ask people not to take their 行动电源, their power
really?
banks."
But if that is the case,
well, they just encourage people don't use them because there are some power banks that catch fire.
对
And a lithium battery is not easy.
对
A lithium battery fire is not easy to put out.
它会导致爆炸，因为基本上它的那个作用，它基本上就是会最后会导致那个东西爆炸出来，所以它才这么可怕。它不是只是着火，它会爆掉。
有可能会爆掉，可是它也非常不容易灭火。
对对对。
So it could keep burning. You know, if you're on a plane, you don't want anything burning.
没错。
Yeah. So
太危险了。
Anyway, so just be careful. And then Ned says, enjoy your trip.
好啦，那就享受你的旅程吧，祝你旅途愉快啊。
Yeah, 一路顺风。
对，一路
Have
顺风。
fun. And that's all the time we have. We'll see you next time.
Bye bye.